And I know that head carriage has everything to do with how a horse moves. And I know the connection between the hind end and front end. So that's where this kind of got started. And
show me, well, roll the head this way just a little bit to me. No, roll the crown. There you go. And that's because that's a bone sticking out.
That is a bone sticking out through a hole.
Yeah.
But apparently, from what I'm finding, horses really don't have that much actual joint problem. If they do, it has to do more with other things.
Roll it back over because I'm gonna point something out here. What is all in this here? Is that eye muscle? What's taking up all this space?
There's muscle in there, and horses have a dip right in here behind their eye. And as they get older, this kind of gets a little deeper.
Okay.
But it's muscle structure and connective tissue.
That just seems like a wide open space for nothing. I mean, I know here's the eyes, duh, but it just seems like a lot of muscle, a lot of ligaments and connective tissue that's not there.
Well, that's because it's not here.
I know it
used to be, but it's not anymore.
Well spotted, Travis.
Right. Yes. So, yeah, Dolly does not use her protective tissue anymore. But, that is the joint itself. And, some of the stuff we found is it didn't seem like they'll have a huge amount of problems with the actual joint. But when they do have some teeth problems and can have some neck problems, it can affect them here. And there were some recordings where they were doing whole body MRIs where you had hock and stifles lighting up where this joint was lighting up. And there seems to be a connection between your hock and stifles and soreness here.
We're going to talk about that in the next segment. So
right.
Save a lot of that for that. So if I go over there, if I'm doing body work on a horse, and you're rubbing your horse and you're rubbing down the horse and stuff. If I come up to the TMJ, I want to say TMZ for some reason, but the TMJ joint,
you can palpate the area.
Am I looking for something, and am I concentrating on that as well?
It would not hurt to palpate the area to see if you have any swelling or any soreness reaction, but a lot of it would be connected to your soft tissue in the area. As far as that goes, because this is pretty wide open joint. There's not a lot of,
That's what I'm saying. It's just a wide open space there for everything.
And part of the reason it is because when a horse chews, they kind of, the jaw rotates.